Padmini Ekadashi, the rarest Ekadashi with the deepest vow. There are 24 Ekadashis in a year. You know them, you observe them, they come faithfully every fortnight like the breath of the calendar. But once every 2.5 or 3 years, when the sky opens an extra month, 2 more Ekadashis appear that exist at no other time. They come and they go. If you miss them, you wait years for their return. Today I want to tell you about the rarest of all, Padmini Ekadashi. She falls on the 11th day of the bright fortnight of Purushottam Mas. This year, that day is Wednesday, May 27th of 2026. The shastra says that following just one Padmini Ekadashi properly carries the merit of every Ekadashi a person could observe in an entire lifetime. But the real glory of this day is not in what it gives you, it is in what it reveals about the nature of devotion, about the longing of the Lord, and about what happens when the goddess of fortune herself realizes she has been looking in the wrong direction. Part 1. What makes Padmini Ekadashi unique? In an ordinary year, there are 24 Ekadashis, 2 each month. But when the Vedic calendar inserts an Adhik Mas, the extra month, to bring the lunar and solar years back into alignment, the month receives 2 Ekadashis of its own, Padmini in the bright fortnight and Parama in the dark. These 2 Ekadashis exist nowhere else. They belong to no regular month. They appear only inside the month that was once rejected by the other months, the month that Lord Vishnu took as his own and named Purushottam. They carry the same quality as the month itself, what the world overlook, the Lord holds closest. Padmini Ekadashi is also called Kamala Ekadashi. Both names point to the same person, Lakshmi-devi, the goddess of fortune. Padmini means she who is like a lotus. Kamala means the same. The day belongs to her, and the story of why it carries her name is one of the most intimate teachings in our narration. The story of Queen Padmini and King Kritavirya. The Padma Purana tells us that in the Tetra Yuga, there was a king of the Haihaya dynasty named Kritavirya, who ruled the city of Mahishmati. He was a righteous king with many queens, and yet, despite all his power and wealth, he had no son, no heir. The one thing his kingdom most needed, the one thing all of his resources could not buy. His chief queen was named Padmini, the daughter of King Harishchandra. Together they left their kingdom in the care of ministers and went to Gandhamadhana mountain to perform austerities, hoping to earn a son through penance. There, Queen Padmini met the great sage wife Anusuya, one of the most devoted women in all of Vedic history. And Anusuya revealed to her a secret, the power of the Adhik Mas, and within it, the Ekadashi of the bright fortnight. Anusuya said, "Observe this Ekadashi with complete sincerity. Fast through the day, stay awake through the night, keep your mind on the Lord." Queen Padmini did exactly as instructed. She kept a fast with total devotion, she stayed awake through the night in prayer, and pleased by the quality of her offering, Lord Vishnu appeared before her riding Garuda and offered her a boon. She asked that the blessing be given not to herself, but to her husband. Through that grace, a son of extraordinary strength was born to them, the legendary Kritavirya Arjuna, who became one of the mightiest kings in history. The classical katha teaches something gentle. The Ekadashi does not ask for grand qualifications. It asks for sincerity. Queen Padmini was not a great yogini. She was a wife who loved her husband and followed a simple instruction from a wise woman, and the Lord came. Part 3. The Deeper Story. Lakshmi-devi's realization of Baelvana, the Gaudiya Vaishnava understanding. Now, I want to take you deeper because there is a layer beneath the classical katha that changes everything. After Krishna left Vrindavan and went to Mathura, and then to Dwarka, he did not return for a very long time. In Dwarka, he married 16,000 queens. He ruled a golden city. He was surrounded by opulence, by power, by devotion of a certain kind. But his queens knew something was wrong. By day, Krishna was indifferent to everything around him. When he came to his bed at night, he only wept. He called out names that were not theirs. Lalita, Vishaka, Radharani. He was agitated for hours before he fell senseless. In his sleep, the queens could hear him whispering the names of the gopis. Sometimes he would sit upright in the middle of the night and cry out to his parents, Nanda and Yashoda, "Why did I ever leave you? I was such a fool. How can I ever return?" In the morning, his pillow and sheet were wet with his tears. He called only one name again and again, Radhe, 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 Radhe. Rukmini, his chief queen in Dwarka, searched the entire city for him one day and could not find him. Narada finally told her, Purushottam Deva has appeared in his original form with the eternal Brijabasis in Goloka Vrindavan. When Mahalakshmi heard this, something broke open in her. She left her palace, left Dwarka, and traveled to Baelvana, a forest just outside the boundary of Brajamandal. There, at the edge of the land she could not enter, she observed the Purushottam Brat for the entire month. Krishna has cheated me. I gave wealth and fortune to ordinary people across all worlds, yet I myself never came near the transcendental glory of Vrindavan. The whole of Vaikuntha cannot compare to a single dust particle of Braj. And then she took her vow, the vow that changed the nature of her service forever. Wherever a bhakta is following in the footsteps of Srimati Radharani and the Braja Devis, I will serve that bhakta. From this day forward, my service is the service of those who serve them. This is why the Ekadashi carries her name. Before this day, Lakshmi-devi had never observed Ekadashi. From this day forward, she has never missed one. Part 4. Jagannath, the form that melted. When at last Krishna could return to Braj after the 100-year curse of Tulsi was fulfilled, he was very shy. He was shy before the Brijabasis. He was shy before Nanda and Yashoda. He was shy to come before Srimati Radhika. And when he finally saw her condition, what the separation had done to her, to the gopis, to the very ground of Vrindavan that had been weeping in his absence, he completely melted. His eyes melted, his hands melted, his legs melted, everything dissolved. The Sakas, his cowherd friends, cried out in alarm, "Where did your eyes go? Who stole your arms and legs? Why do you look like you have melted?" And Narada Rishi said to Krishna, "This new form, this Nava Kalevara, this body that you melted into when you witnessed the love that had been waiting for you all of this time, this form is supremely beneficial for the world. It shall be known as Jagannath." Krishna asked, "Where will I stay?" Narada said, "You can stay in Nilachal Dham under the blue shawl, the Nila Anchala of Srimati Radhika." And Sri Krishna replied, "Yes, there I will stay, only with Sri Radha. In Dwarka, no one loved me completely, and therefore I could not give myself fully to them. The Braja Devis love me without condition and without limit. I will stay with them." This is Jagannath, the form into which the Lord melted upon finally witnessing the depth of the love that had been waiting for him. Every Ratha Yatra is the slow homecoming of that form to its source. And every Padmini Ekadashi is the day Lakshmi-devi herself understood where the real treasure had always been. Part 5. The Astrological Moment. This year, Padmini Ekadashi carries an additional layer of significance. On May 27th, the moon rests in Kanya, in Chitra Nakshatra, a star of refinement and beauty. Saturn, sitting across the sky in Meena, in Revati, the threshold nakshatra of dissolution, casts his full aspect on the moon. The heart is being asked to refine himself, and Saturn, from the watery edge of the sky, is asking it to soften. And just 5 days later, on June 1st, Jupiter enters Cancer, his sign of exaltation, inside the sacred month of Purushottam. So this Padmini Ekadashi sits at the threshold of the most auspicious planetary transit of the year, inside the most sacred month of the year. Whatever seed you plant on this day will be watered by Jupiter's exalted grace within a week. The Rarest Ekadashi of the calendar, inside the most sacred month, at the doorstep of the most auspicious transit. This combination arrives perhaps once in a generation. Part 6. How to observe the Ekadashi. Here are simple instructions on how to observe Padmini Ekadashi. The instructions are simple, and even a partial observance carry extraordinary fruit. The day before, Tuesday, May 26th, take a single sattvic meal before sunset. Avoid grains, onion, garlic, and heavy foods. Sleep simply on a mat if you can, as a gesture of turning inward. On the Ekadashi morning, Wednesday, May 27th, rise during the Brahma Muhurta, the hour and a half before sunrise. Bathe and offer a ghee lamp to Radha Krishna or Lakshmi Narayan. Set your sankalpa, your intention for the fast. Through the day, keep the fast. If your health permits, observe nirjal, without water. Otherwise, fruits and water are acceptable. Avoid sleep during the day. Spend the day in japa, scripture reading, in the company of devotees if possible. Read or listen to the Brat Katha at least once during the daylight hours. During the night, and this is what distinguishes Padmini Ekadashi, observe Jagrana, the night vigil. The Padma Purana is emphatic on the merit of Padmini Ekadashi being sealed by the night vigil, even more than by the day fast. The shastra describes the merit of each quarter of the night. Staying awake through the first quarter carries the merit of the Agnistoma ceremony. The second quarter of the night, the Bhajapeya. The third quarter, the Ashva Medha. In the fourth quarter, the Rajasuja. Through the night, keep bhajan, kirtan, and the chanting of the Vishnu Sahasrara or the Mahamantra alive. Breaking the fast in the morning of Thursday, May the 28th. Paran, the breaking of the fast, should be done after sunrise, ideally in the morning window prescribed by your local panchang. Part 7. The Real Treasure. Padmini Ekadashi is famously generous. A son, wealth, a settled life. She gives this freely to those who ask. The classical katha demonstrates this through Queen Padmini's story. But the deeper teaching, the one that Lakshmi-devi discovered at Baelvana, points somewhere else entirely. On this day, she set herself to serve those who follow in the footsteps of Srimati Radharani. She realized that all her wealth, all her opulence, all the fortune of Vaikuntha could not compare to a single particle of dust from the land where pure love reigns. To those who approach this Ekadashi with that spirit, Padmini Devi arranges what cannot be asked for directly: sadhu sangha, the right books, the conditions under which longing for Braj can ripen. The prayer of this day is the prayer she herself made. Padmini Devi, please accept me. Take care of me. Only then can I go beyond Maya and see reality and truth. So fast if you can, stay awake through the night if you can, and if you can do nothing else, simply remember, on this rarest of days, even the goddess of fortune discovered that what the heart truly longs for cannot be bought with all the wealth in the universe. It can only be received through love. Hare Krishna.